from now on, we are poison to Felix Coon and Spider Cat. We are Venom!
Venom.
Before we fully get into this, I'm gonna mention that I went into slightly more detail about the state of the watch.
I, while you were talking to Taro about it, I read what you added.
Okay.
Interesting details regarding the damage of the watch, because I do vaguely remember when Ben got it, it wasn't damaged at all.
Not externally, at least.
Yeah.
Thanks to Alien Force's retcons and so on, we know that it was internally damaged and needed to be fully rebooted to fix it, which it didn't achieve until about the time span between Classic Series and Alien Force.
Yeah, after feedback died.
Also, the hilarity of, yeah, we've unlocked every transformation you've ever had. Feedback fans, well, that was a fucking lie.
You think the reason why Ben liked feedback so much is because it had his voice, like his future voice?
I think it's mostly because of a rush he got while in that transformation. They treated it almost like an addiction.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. All right, the links are out. Time for Spoderman 2. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yada yada yada. Spoderman. Will I ever pronounce it right? Probably not. But, yeah. Last time on Spoderman 2, we ended Act 1. Pete is free of the symbiote suit.
Well, like ended Act 2, since Act 1 ended when Pete got the suit.
Wait, what did I say?
Act
You
1.
said we ended Act 1.
I meant Act 2.
We know.
Oh god, this is like Revice was in 2001, right?
Also, I love the change to the start screen here. I don't know if it always looked like this and I just never noticed, but
in the early game it looked like this. At least I think so. But yeah, we ended Act 2 with Pete getting rid of the symbiote suit. And curing Dr. Connors. Miles got kidnapped by Craven and faced Mr. Negative, unlocking a new power.
and his inner demons.
Yeah, and his inner demons. Unlocking a new power and giving Mr. Negative pause when Miles said who he was. And, yeah, tried to destroy the symbiote suit, only Harry showed up before Connors could, and, well...
Stuff be hitting the fan now.
Long story
We
short,
are official,
Craven is now dead.
and
Long
we're about to
story
hit
short.
Apocalypse.
Yep.
Long story short, Craven Fighting dies.
Spoiler alert, Craven fucking dies.
Hey, babe.
Never got damage further.
Hi, Web.
Hi, Web.
Kill
I love how you come in right as I say, spoiler, Craven fucking dies.
See, you already know I wanted him dead.
Oh, absolutely.
If Harry's still wearing his badge, I can use Oscorp's satellite dishes to find him. Please be wearing that badge. Great. Getting a strong signal.
Hey, the Baxter building.
Time to move.
So yeah. Peter is now symbiote free.
This signal's
Miles
moving
has another
around.
new
It's
power.
gotta still be on Harry.
Craven is dead. But now we have a new threat on the horizon.
I was such a jerk to Harry when I had that suit. I need to find him, apologize, and try to get through to him. Closing in on you, buddy. Help's on the way. Hang in there. We'll get this thing off you.
I sent Web an invite to the expanded Omniverse thing in case, you know, in case you're ever interested.
The signal stopped moving. Stay there, buddy.
Do you know what
My
Ben
dad's
10
head
is?
story.
Pinpoint his location a bit more.
Yes, I do know Ben 10 is. That was my
It's gotta be
childhood.
under that overpass.
Alright.
Yeah, expanded Omniverse is my Ben 10 universe.
What is all this stuff?
Peter,
Harry,
you know what this
back
stuff is.
here.
You're covered in it.
Ah, the claw marks.
Are you okay,
Damn,
babe?
just his badge. He's still around here somewhere. I know he'll listen to me if I can just get through to him. Yes, there you are.
Also,
Harry,
if I see Luke
it's
today,
me.
it's because I woke up with a headache.
Hey, Harry, can you hear me? Listen, we're gonna figure out a cure. Something better.
You know what? I need to look up something real quick.
Technical difficulties, folks.
No, it's not that.
Before I deal with this.
It's not technical difficulties. I just want to figure out what the names of these symbiote enemies are.
You know what?
Zombiotes?
I could give you a bunch of names, but none of them are canon. At least not to this. I mean, some are canon to the wider Marvel universe, yes, but not specifically to this game. I don't think we ever hear anyone call these things Clintar in the game.
I forget. Now that I brought up zombiotes, I forget. Did Venom ever get turned into a zombie in Marvel Zombies?
Oh, yes.
How? Did he get bit while he was...
We never find out.
unsuited?
We never really find out. When we first see him in Marvel Zombies, the original, he's already zombified. Specifically, Eddie Brock is zombified, and the symbiote is starved for the types of chemicals it needs to live. And so, upon Pete dealing a severe blow, the symbiote just kind of falls off of Eddie to wither and die somewhere while Eddie just kind of collapses.
I...
Totally not depressing.
Wow.
Eddie
yeah.
Brock says with his dying mutters, symbiote already dying, I was no longer a suitable host. At which point, Pete just turns and hobbles away, saying, "You're breaking my cold, dead heart, Eddie."
So, apparently the 4 types are nods rather to Agony, Phage, Riot, and Lasher.
So they are sort of in the game. I thought that was familiar.
I just don't know which one's which.
Okay, so quick explanation.
Harry?
In the comics, there was a period of time where Venom was captured by an organization called the Life Foundation, who had forcibly removed portions of the symbiote to force it to reproduce. Basically the equivalent of taking egg cells out of it. And the symbiotes they spawned were her Phage, Lasher, Riot, Agony, and Scream.
More.
The last of Venom's children for the time being.
Did Harry turn these people into symbiotes somehow? This is horrific. How do I stop them without hurting them?
We saw Riot, for instance, at the beginning, well, in the first Venom movie, albeit with a different backstory.
Yes.
Looks like I freed one of them.
There were also references to some of the
Just stay
others,
calm.
but they were
Don't
only
move.
as
You'll be okay. I hope. These things are brutal.
I think the yellow ones are... They're either Phage or Agony.
You know what? Let's look up Venom's
Because
kids.
Lasher was green and Riot was gray.
Who the fuck was yellow?
But yeah, babe, you know that thing I sent you, the cumulative artwork?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what I believe is the cover for King Ultra manga based on Rita.
Okay, so it's Phage.
Phage.
These standard guys are Phage.
Okay.
Miles, there's trouble with Harry. He got the suit back, and it changed him. He's turning people into symbiotes somehow. I'm holding my own.
Dang!
It's like punching molasses. Gotta find a better way to get
What'd you
these
say,
things
babe?
off of people.
Oh,
Call
so
me.
I'm not keeping my hopes up right now.
She
I
also
gotta
said
find
dang,
Harry
and I
and
assume
stop him
that's
before this gets worse.
in reaction to this.
Oh,
You know what, Bear?
dang, that person is absolutely doing this.
Also, yeah, Spidey is clearly not holding back as much if he's literally ripping people out of these symbiotes.
Got your messages.
This is the equivalent of ripping someone's skeleton out of their skin.
So Craven's dead?
What? No.
I mean, you're not
You think
wrong.
it was Harry? Maybe. Probably. We've got to stop him. Okay, I've got an idea. When you were under the influence, certain sounds made you weak. That bell. But we can't just carry it around. No, but I have this mixing app on my phone. I can recreate the bell sonic elements. Then we can use it against Harry and his army.
Just a request test on my part here. I'd like to see the orange version of the Advanced Suit 2.0 one last time before, before we hit the end of the game.
There you go. You know what? I'll give Miles the black and blue, since he's getting more blue
Captain's
Venom
board.
powers.
What's up, Yankee? There you are. Your mom and I are
Okay.
looking for you. And I was looking
Well,
for you. I texted
kind
you
of.
I was okay.
Well, I didn't get
This
it
is
because we
effectively
get
the
all
third
stuck
act where
looking
everything
for
goes
you.
to crap.
You're okay.
Yeah, we only
I'll ride
just
with your mom
started the
back
third
home.
act,
Can you meet us?
Gotta deal with something first, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
so we got like a few more hours before the end of the game.
Okay.
It's a few more hours to the end of the world.
Okay.
That too.
Gotta recreate the sound of Craven's bell. What sounds can I use around here? Perfect. Same shape as Craven's bell. Even if it's a tenth the size.
That container looks promising.
For some reason, let's see how far we've come has started echoing in my head.
Serious echo chamber. Could come in handy. How do I get the bell into that hangar?
Is the song from Chicken Little right now?
Yes, recorded it. Echo! Great reverb in here.
Oh shit!
Also, good on them for like good on them for trying to think of a way to get multiple people free at the same time with the use of loud noises and echo chambers.
Pete was right. These
My,
things are
isn't that
fierce.
shocking?
Gotta remember there are people in there.
The shocker is dead. Have some fucking respect.
Never.
I wasn't even gonna talk about the shocker. I was talking about the fact that he's using electricity to shock people.
Before more of them show up. Almost.
All right, Zippy, get over
Need some
here.
Echo. Now to ring the bell. Plenty of echo in that hangar. There's the engine. No power. How do I get the bell?
No, I was
into
just
that
kind of
hangar?
paraphrasing.
Rico.
Gary Games Squad.
I know, I know.
Davis's
Super
game
echo
costs
recording.
50 cents. Have
Almost
some fucking
done.
respect.
Just need a low frequency boost with a pulse. Something like
Oh, doesn't that building over there look familiar?
helicopter's blades.
Absolutely.
Gotta get up there.
I think I missed it.
That building over there. Is the
Oh,
Oscorp Science
yeah,
Center.
that building.
Oh!
Whoa!
What the?
And now Miles is in pieces.
Need to get right up to the rotor. Yes, got it. Oh no! Here come more.
Now we got the purple berry. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be.
Where are they coming from?
How many people have
Spider-Man! Symbiote's following me uptown.
Agony.
Could use your help. I'm on my way. Did you get your sound? Yeah.
Well, give me a moment and see when the
Be there soon.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's agony, yeah.
This one's a sharpshooter, it seems. Oh fuck! They released symbiote bombs.
It would have been funny if, like, the symbiote bombs would start latching onto you after a bit.
Come on, Pete.
Miles,
Where are
if memory serves from like the list of cutscenes that I've seen,
I'm here.
may in fact be the only person who doesn't
Very fun.
get,
Let me transfer
you know,
the sounds.
bonded to a symbiote in the story out of the main cast.
Come on. Go.
What's his hand?
Spoiler alert.
Woo!
This Suda?
Sound grenades!
Also, isn't
We
it
did
kind
it.
of a bad
I dropped
idea
the
to
tape
leave
for
the
EMTs.
unconscious
They'll
people,
take care of these people.
Good thinking.
just lying there?
I mean, they're not all unconscious.
Yankee?
And I figure at least some of them are gonna help the others.
Yankee, we're on our way.
Great.
Still, it only takes one unconscious person to get symbioted again.
Why is Harry doing this? Creating all these things.
I don't think Harry's the one doing it. At least not the Harry I know.
Then who is?
It's not that they run away,
Yeah.
they die.
I'm no expert. But
They-
it seems
they
like
go
it's trying
splat.
to make itself a new home.
Splat.
So yeah, as Pete was explaining, to the best of his ability, he thinks the symbiotes are attempting to terraform New York.
Gee, I wonder what gave him that impression.
Harry? That's Harry?
Yeah, you're just a lot, Miles.
And there's Lasher.
Go.
Yep.
We'll find him later. Right now, we need to save your mom and Genki. Watch yourself!
Wait.
Harry looked a lot different than you did when you had the suit.
What is it?
I think that would have been me eventually.
They're in the tunnel.
Save
These
me.
things are just as kind of guarding it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they have not been converted.
You will be assimilated.
We will! As soon as we clear the area.
What if they turned into one of these things?
Don't think about that. Let's just fight these things and get in there.
Oh god, I can just picture a full-on symbiote invasion versus a full-on Borg invasion. Which invasion force is winning?
The hell's a boar?
Bear will understand.
Why are you referencing Cybermen, hun?
Yes.
So, the Borg are like Cybermen.
That's it.
Hmm?
They are basically a bunch of cyborg creatures, partially organic, mostly cybernetic, and their whole shtick is assimilating every life form they come across into their singular collective.
They're kind of a hive mind.
These tendrils are alive.
So, like, Cybermen.
There's gotta
Kind
be a
of,
central
yeah.
nerve somewhere.
Yes, I would say but with an ego, but I'm not entirely familiar with the way Cybermen operate, so...
Just think,
But not enough. They're still trying to get into the trains. There's gotta be
how do I
another
put
nerve
this?
cluster around here. Oh wow. Big for a single sonic burst.
think
Think we can chain some together?
Yeah.
a
But they'll need time to sync up.
How much time
robot
does it need?
with no will of its own, and its only goal is to turn other people into something like itself.
Keep your spidey sense sharp.
No will,
Okay, I guess
no
that's fair
motion.
enough. But there's a lot more of the organic component to the Borg.
Yeah, the Cybermen are like completely...
Pete, they're near the heart.
The Cybermen are basically robots with a few internal organs left over from their previous organic days. The
Pretty much.
Borg are straight up cyborgs.
They're getting close to the weapons.
Probably one of my favorite interactions with the Cybermen at Dalek. You are only superior in one respect. And
What
that
respect is that?
You are better at dying.
Great! Keep that momentum!
Bruh, okay, I was watching this one YouTuber's playthrough of a Minecraft Doctor Who mod. He let a Cyberman and Dalek like walk into each other and they both blew up.
What?
Like legitimately, they just both exploded.
They're shooting stuff at us.
They didn't attack each other at all. They just went boom.
I don't like this. They're too close. That's good. Almost there. Just need one more thing.
This entire cavern is just one big echo chamber. Just detonate the dang sonic bombs.
They gotta wait. They gotta wait for them all to sync up, or else it's not gonna work.
Just a little longer.
Ah, that explains it.
Those people are counting on us.
I thought this was
Just a few seconds longer.
No, those are the bombs.
One thing I'd have loved to have done is just do the stupid web wrecking ball thing. Attach webs to one of the symbiotes and just start swinging them around and bashing one into a bunch of the others.
That what just happened there? Well, not the bombs exploding bit, but what you just went through there reminds me of
I took your advice.
that Ben 10 Omniverse game. Legit. There was this one level where as feedback you'd have to
You're good, man.
you'd have to move electricity from one generator to another,
That time.
but if you get hit,
And I got that hole in one to win.
then you have to start all over again.
When you weren't
Oh my
looking.
god.
You were 8.
Is he really?
You would like the sandwiches you traded for at lunch, but
And
I
it,
went along with
and
it
what
because I
makes
knew
it
how much you
worse
loved
is
Bonbon, and I've seen
if
some
you're
of you,
not
by the way. My
playing
name's
if you're
Andy.
playing
She's
this
great, and
by
she's
yourself,
something, but I
it's
just thought I'd see
downright
if it was
impossible
Wait. Andy from Kim?
because the NPC that's with you.
And we had this really nice moment between Miles and Genki.
I'm sorry I've been so busy.
Sorry.
I'll do
No,
better.
you're
Make
fine,
the
you're
time
fine.
to hang out.
Be careful. Genki, let's get uptown.
No,
I'll
it
make you
was
something
just
good for
Genki
dinner.
just going. I saw my life flashing before my eyes, and he
Next
lists
step?
off like all
Find
these
Harry.
things he did that he kept
Like,
secret
you
from
were 8.
Miles.
Like, I cheated at mini golf. You were 8. I never liked the sandwiches you traded for me, but I know how much you like the stuff I brought.
Well, I'm
Dude, it's
looking for
okay.
Harry. I should
Also,
check
I'm
in on
seeing
some
Andy
other
from
things.
Chem.
And that's the point where it gets adorable. Like, Miles is just immediately supportive, and that's where that hug came from.
It's just like he rattles off a bunch of stuff that he kept secret from Miles. It's really funny.
From him. Man. I heard they're really pretty.
All right, so we have unlocked the symbiote nests.
That's the last thing on the list. Oh no.
However, we're not gonna touch them for a while.
Genki, what's up?
Reason being?
Hey, Mr. Parker. You've been
There's
dealing with those
more will
fire
show
There
up.
may
guys,
be a
right? The
there may be a
followers of
specific
the
upgrade we need first or
Yeah?
something. That's
I'm
usually how
seeing
that
reports on
goes.
social media say
Also-
they spotted a few of them on a rooftop in Brooklyn. I'll send
More
you the
will show up.
I'll check it out. Thanks, Genki.
Okay.
Sorry. Be right
And then
back.
we can just take them all out. And then...
Stay calm, everyone. I can handle this.
So instead of managing the problem bit by bit, we're just gonna take it on all at once, okay?
I mean, that's the Vegas Spirit style.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh, by the way, Webb, I sent you an invite. Like I mentioned this before, I'm sure, but I sent you an invite to the story chat. I'm only mentioning this again because my memory is garbage, and I forgot. I legitimately forgot for a moment that I had said so.
Fair.
Hey, Genki. Sorry about that. You were saying something about the followers of the flame?
I'm seeing reports on social media say they spotted a few of them on a rooftop in Brooklyn. I'll send you the details.
Considering what Tara's been saying, I think you might enjoy my take on Kevin.
Thanks, Genki.
Real quick, let's take a slight detour.
Alright, well, where are we taking a detour to?
Actually, wait. Can we even? You know what?
Is the Crimson Hour about to start?
Should be able to. We're going. Well, excuse me. We're going to the cemetery.
Wait, did you go to the cemetery wall? He had symbiote suit
Nope.
on?
I wanted to wait until after he had it off.
despite the fact that he does have specific dialogue for while he had the thing on.
Now, is it only just one and
Maybe
done,
Harry's
or
back
can
at
you
his
go
place.
back multiple
Can't hurt to
times?
check.
You can go back multiple times, to my understanding.
Oh, well, fuck!
Bro!
I thought it was just one and done. Damn.
I mean, they wouldn't have so many different versions for different points of the game if it was only one and done.
Once the epicenter for New York tourism.
But
They'd just come up with one generic version you could get at any given time.
Unless you've been
Epsilon, hello!
you've seen photos of these times, where we
I will be right back.
Sergei Craven, also known as Craven,
Oh,
has been brutally murdered
as I was saying,
most interesting
what makes it worse is that the enemies don't stop coming until after you switch all the generators.
Oh my god.
which game are we talking about now?
Ben 10 Omniverse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has perhaps transformed
Also, hello, Epsilon.
into a merciless creature, capable
Welcome,
of
Epsilon.
apocalypse.
The resident gremlin is...
Doing my best to make you proud, Jeff.
no longer in a fighting mood.
Your resident DGP writers, Nupia and Karel in the building. What's up?
Alright, now to finish off the flame side quests.
Yes! Take down the cult!
Reckless driving, not great. Big mistake, Spider!
I don't know why, but I have to expect you guys to sit there. I don't know why.
I'll leave it to the authorities to clean this up.
So, when I was on VR chat earlier, I found this new show. Oh god, what was it called? I know what it's called, but I can't remember how to say it, if that makes sense. Basically, 5 kids, well, specifically one child, accidentally unleashes a 2-century-old demon. And now the 5 kids with abilities of different sort of like guardians are supposed to send that demon back to where it came from.
Yeah, why does that sound familiar?
Looks like they're keeping watch on that scrapyard.
Fire,
Random
strength,
papers about Oscorp.
knowledge,
I better get down there.
communication, and I want to say teleportation, but it's more along the lines
Great.
of
They're still setting up.
spirit walking, I
This
guess.
doesn't look like an Oscorp
Oh look,
property.
orange creamsicle Spidey.
The Crimson Hour won't be long now, my
As a make 'em on Spidey, you
Can
you take that back.
The unworthy will. Soon enough.
Why are you defending the orange, huh?
All those
Does this
innocent
make
people.
him on color?
No, I'm just asking.
Gotta disable these bombs before
I'm
they can
just
hurt the
asking
civilians
him
in
why
those
he
buildings.
defending the orange, huh?
It's to make 'em on color.
So this is the Crimson
I thought
Hour.
you were ready.
One in it to the ground.
What in the world?
One
I
down.
just disarmed the
Too many
bomb.
left.
Never banned. Epsilon is now banned.
You got what you deserve!
Oh, his foot's stuck in the door.
Alright. The other cultists still don't know I'm here.
His ankle is broke.
From here on out.
Nick, it's more than just his ankles.
His ankle got rickety wrecked, son.
We'll find you soon enough, Spider. Any sign of the fool speaking? No. Perhaps he won't
The Fool's Beacon has arrived.
Common ride. Ankle breaker. It would have been famous. Like, this week is very unlucky for me for some reason. Oh god, what happened this time?
Why are the bombs going offline?
Great. Yuri.
Finally, someone who puts. Finally, someone puts the name to actual use.
What, the flame?
Yeah.
I take it you haven't changed your mind!
About staying alive? No.
You? Nope! Still not a fan of killing people!
Keep getting in. Sir!
How many bombs are left?
I don't know! I disarmed 4 of
I
them,
mean,
but
how
there may be
bad
more.
are the injuries? Are we talking like a couple of scrapes, or are we talking like broken bones?
It sounds like all this is the start of their Crimson Hour!
Take time. Something is bad. Went down fast. Everything.
Like muscle injuries. What have you been doing?
What have you been lifting?
Dang, you've been doing games too
I
hard?
couldn't find where the flame is broadcasting from.
We can find him together when we're done here!
You can look for my lighter. Rick stole it at the hospital. That's the prophecy, Ray.
A lot?
Dost thou occupation require have a lake to?
I don't. I'm not really sure everyone has a job, actually. Yeah.
You're going to leave! Just leave!
Okay, what the hell did I miss?
Done here and I find
Yes.
you stand in my way.
We're fighting the flame. Epsilon says he's been getting muscle injuries.
This doesn't have to get ugly again!
Apparently it does.
If you must know, I've been going to the gym lately.
Oh look, orange creamsicle Spidey. I mean, yeah, I can't argue there.
Disgusting.
Damn, after all that time we spent defending the suit for you.
We do it?
Oh no, I
Actually
still
did
think
it
it Makubon colors, but Makubon is creamsicle colored. It can be both. It can be
It's
both.
gonna hit the tankers.
You've stopped trains before, right?
Oh god, just imagine if Yuri got the symbiote sickness.
No brakes. Great.
Probably,
I imagine there'd be a string of mass murders going.
I imagine she would
Not
turn
working!
into,
Got any ideas?
We derail it.
How are we
what
supposed
was
to
the
do
purple
that?
one again?
Purple?
Agony, I think?
Yes.
I've been hitting one
Believe we're doing
tree
this?
2 pounds non. Sir, take breaks.
Really?
Like, legit, take breaks. Like, if you keep working without a rest, that will basically destroy you.
I said before they might have been playing the games too hard.
We never said they were.
Alright, here we go. Hey, Cletus.
Guess you're gonna have to make up a new prophecy.
Wait, this can't see?
Yep.
Hey, Ron, hey, dude.
Before you and I met, one of my
And now Bear and
members
I
told me
shared a
about
brain cell.
his work at Oscorp.
What brain cell?
This treatment that they had discovered. Who cares, right?
The immediate
Fancy
yup
suit
response to
can
the
make you
Cletus Cassidy
big,
question.
Strong is just another case of the
To the fact,
unworthy
like, and the
trying
fact
to
that it
cheat
pretty
death
much
and
synced
play
up.
God. That's what I thought too.
At least on our end.
What the? Wait, no, no,
Devils
no,
attacked
no!
the city. Like I
Cassidy.
prophesied. And Oscorp sent out some of this treatment for safekeeping.
Don't make me start roasting you.
I knew. It
Oh,
was
he'd
meant
love that.
for me.
That's what all this was for.
And when the crimson hour rolls over this earth, it shall bring truth.
It
Judgment.
turned red.
No!
Fighting Watch. He hasn't even
And
touched
this
it
is why
yet.
we kept calling him Cletus Cassidy.
Because he is pretty much Cletus Cassidy! He has
This is the birth of carnage, people.
Absolutely, like a mercy in your comments about roasting him.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Yuri decided to just ditch Spidey and go straight for the criminals. Oh wait, that is exactly what just happened.
Anyway, say goodbye to your Makemon suit, Makemon.
He's gone. He'll go underground just like last time. But I'll find him.
You could have killed him. But you saved me instead.
I told you. I'm trying to save the most lives. And you still do that pretty well. You gonna turn me in now? I'll let you know when I find him.
I find it funny that at one point I had the exact same mask on my Robin Gotham Knights.
At least we stopped him from taking innocent lives in the process. Hey, Yuri. Do you want help tracking down the flame?
Also, suddenly daytime.
I need some time to myself. Besides, we've taken down a good
I like to
chunk of this
think Pete was just
operation,
sitting there
so
waiting for
he'll be
everybody
getting
to
back
arrive
track.
and just gathering his
I'll
strength
start
back.
checking his old aliases.
Yeah,
Archie
also
Abel,
repairing his
Walter
suit.
Wackman, Cletus Cassidy. But this could take months.
I am not
Maybe
letting
even
this
years.
just go
I'll be
burn
ready
to
when you've got
nothing.
something.
Thanks.
I couldn't turn her in after
It's
she
definitely.
saved me. Maybe I...
It's one of the two people that I actually liked when those other writers showed up in this world.
So she, we may have talked over it, but she mentioned the Flames' other aliases. One of them was, in fact, Cletus Cassidy.
Of course it was.
Snap.
Called it.
Mr. Osborn, are you okay?
I'm worried about Harry. And I've no one else to talk to. He's, not himself right now. It's all my fault.
It's mine too. Harry told me about his treatment. I knew something was off, but I was just happy he was back.
I should have told him that more.
You still can. I'll let you know if I hear from him, Mr. Osborn.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Sometimes I like to think that Spider-Man gets his web wings ideas from Squirrel Girl.
I mean, they canonically exist in the same world.
Squirrel Girl is Spider-Man's secondary.
No, Squirrel Girl is the VENOM.
Nah,
Nah,
the TTFC special. Says Epsilon.
Ah, okay. The Toei Tokusatsu fan club, I believe.
No sign of Harry.
Shame that we can't enter the apartment anymore. But I mean,
What's that?
it's whatever.
Happy birthday, Em. They say time heals all wounds. That's a lot.
Besides, if you could,
Every
they
day
probably just
without
fill it
you
with
is
more
worse than
goblin
life.
Easter eggs.
If I lose Harry, I don't know what I'll do.
Hell, I think
really
there was
hurting.
like while we were
I
attacking,
need to find Harry
while we were
and
playing as
save him.
Venom, there was another thing for that medical
I haven't
glider.
heard from MJ in a while. I should give her a call.
Hate this.
Oh, wait.
I
Oh.
love this.
You do?
You've hit the nail on the head. Finally! Top story. Everybody's talking about it. This is editor material.
Editor.
Congratulations. Your first assignment, write more juicy stuff by tomorrow morning. Drama, controversy, just like this.
Like this.
Get writing!
What?
MJ.
I didn't get fired from the Bugle. In fact, I think I got a promotion.
Hey, that's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Then that's great. Hey, listen. Something's gone wrong with Harry.
What happened?
Well,
Hang on, someone's at the door.
it's kind of hard to explain. Just promise me you'll stay away from him, okay? MJ?
Oh no.
All right, do you mind if I
Yeah.
switch? Do you mind if I switch back to the red and blue for this one?
Yeah.
Go
this
right
is
ahead.
Also,
Yeah.
I've got another suit unlocked apparently,
Ooh.
or something. Oh, the Saving Lives suit. It's basically Wraith, but Spider-Man themed.
It looks good.
Or
Honestly,
Spider-Man, but
it
race
looks-
themed.
Spider-Man, but Nupia themed.
Get out.
Also, the white version, I like that.
And Miles has a new suit as well. Dark Ages.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, so in the comics, he was kind of bonded to Carnage for a little while.
Oh, I know. Hey,
Hey,
look.
look. Dosa.
Get out. Well, at least it says Tokusatsu suit.
I'll just give him this suit because it looks cool.
The hell? Come on, MJ, pick up!
Hey, it's MJ. You can leave a message, but
The more Venom, sends us stuff around the city, the more it looks like your classic JRPG.
Look at all
Spider-Man,
those
how are you feeling?
symbiote trees.
Anxious? Panicked?
Actually, starting to remind me of
Physical symptoms.
Code Vein.
Soreness.
There's one
Yes.
thing I am definitely
Wait,
doing
symptoms?
if and when I can get a
Looking at
PS5
your
and this
surface
game.
restrictions, The symbiote
Oh,
channels a
For the majority of
consciousness.
my Venom
That
encounters,
hive mind I
I am
was
going to actually
was-
use the cloth
was
version of the black suit to recreate when
Still
Venom
needs
first appeared in the
What?
comics.
Nothing to panic about. But perhaps you should come to the lab for some tests.
Can't, Doc. Bigger
So,
problems. Gotta
remember
go.
before when I described how Black Cat made a cloth version of the black suit after P got rid of the symbiote? He did indeed wear this suit for quite a while.
Hang on, MJ.
And then Venom showed up.
And traumatized MJ.
And so he chose to put
Should've
the
been
suit
home.
away and rarely ever touch it. Now, granted, MJ asked him to destroy the suit. Instead, he just kind of
MJ,
kept it locked away in case of emergency.
Which, if memory serves, actually helped in Renew Your Vows.
You look tense.
Oh, this
no.
helped a lot in a bunch of stories.
We need to
So,
talk.
speaking of Renew Your Vows,
must
this scene really
get
reminds
tired
me
making the world
of
a
when
better
Peter
place
comes
every
home to see Venom
Single day.
with MJ and their
But I can
kid.
help. All you have to do is let me.
This isn't you.
Wrong. This is the real me.
Well, Epsilon, if you truly regretted that joke, you didn't have to make it.
Yeah, even... Hold on.
I finally have the power to realize our vision.
Now, I just thought, hey, what's up, baby girl? Oh, sorry, MJ. I thought Peter was home.
Giving up on me?
Harry,
Oh my god.
I need to get that thing off you.
Do
Oh,
not
shit.
call us a thing. We are not, Harry. We are.
Yes! Oh! Ow.
Also, funny how a thing that calls itself Venom wants to heal the world.
Hey, Epsilon, you wanna see a magic trick?
Oh, that show looks so good. she is.
Let her go!
Scream, everybody. No, that's legitimately her name.
Epsilon, do you want to see a magic trick?
Show him what he's missing.
Once again, Tony Todd voicing Venom. Fantastic choice.
Can't have her!
Yes. Probably my favorite Venom voice to date.
I'm sorry. MJ, just talk to me!
I'm done talking. Done begging for validation.
Well, too bad. Boop.
From anyone.
What issue?
If this is about
Please
your
don't tell me
job,
you banned him because he has moderated.
Hey, not my job.
I didn't ban him. I tried to
Not about you.
delete the joke from, but apparently I can't because he's also a moderator.
I learned the hard way that if you ban or
Not about you.
it's about me! MJ, what are
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
Stay out of this. I'm finally in control.
Now, if they constantly were spamming, then I might have to. You know?
I know you're in there!
No more.
But that's only last resort kind of thing.
So, funny thing that Bear mentions renew your vows before her MJ gets this.
I'm in complete control.
So, in that particular universe, MJ does eventually adopt a superhero persona alongside Peter, utilizing a suit that kind of cycles off some of his power to give it to her. The closer proximity she got to him, the more her powerful she got and the weaker he got, which they were willing to put up with, considering even a weakened Spidey is still hella strong. But
You can't keep a job. You can't pay the mortgage.
at some point, she ends up being offered a black suit to test out by Liz Allen, who currently is operating Oscorp after her husband Harry died.
It's not fair! People need me! You know that!
What would the city do without Spider-Man? Look how it's doing with you.
I can still fix this! I always do! We always do!
I always come second. I live in your shadow where my dreams turn to dust. That is the truth.
What are you saying? You do make a difference!
I
What you
mean,
do matters!
that's just the insecurities right there.
Yeah, she's.
But also, she's kind
Peter
of
even
right.
calls that out. Peter legit even called that out. With the insecurity talking. Now, granted, there's a grain of truth there.
Yes, and Peter does realize this eventually.
The yellow on screen reminds me of cheese.
No.
Don't ruin this for us, Epsilon.
Honestly, I'm looking at her suit.
Stop.
I am choosing to tune out this entire conversation.
Don't let it control you!
You can't stop us.
I haven't seen myself. No, you get back here, sir.
Remember your book? You said you want to help people!
Nobody read it.
At least 14 people read it.
Nobody.
Dang, she did.
Yeah, the symbiotes.
Symbiotes increase body mass.
Yep.
It's not true.
You just didn't do that with
If
Peter
I helped
because.
one person, it was worth
What?
it.
I read it! It helped me!
So loud. It hurt.
didn't realize. MJ, you can quit.
Oh!
Figure something out.
I can't trust you. I can only rely on us.
No.
Oh, I'm just imagining.
Hold on.
You don't have to trust me. But please,
What is
trust
it?
yourself.
I'm just gonna make this comment. This music fits so well with the dialogue right now.
I was so wrapped up in my own life.
Oh, this
I
hurts.
forgot about yours.
This whole scene,
Yeah.
like, this almost brought a tear to my eye.
Let me help
It's
you
hard to
fight
do.
this.
I just imagine if Calciso does get hit with the symbiote in the D&D, I can just imagine something along the lines of this going on between Venom Calciso and Kuro.
That's how this movie's friendo.
I say Kuro because
We don't need you.
The city needs you.
I say Kuro because they're both in the DGP.
You know what?
I read everything I said up to this point.
I need you too.
Don't regret. Embrace the cringe.
Have the cringe become a part of you.
Let the cringe flow through you.
What? Don't feel special anymore?
What? No! You're stronger than me in so many ways!
Molded by.
You've been single-handedly holding our lives together!
I don't want to.
Well, too bad. That's why the entire human race is cringe.
MJ is gone.
No! You are!
Reject humanity. Return to cringe.
My house! My job! Our life together! I promised you I'd be better,
Also, did
but
those
I wasn't.
web shots follow
Should've listened.
Scream
I should have been there!
into the sky?
We're a team! Me and you! I never want your life to be worse, to make mine better!
Oh, right, news
Your
time.
dreams
Oh boy, here we go.
is mine!
You're lying.
You're just as important!
Enough.
Oh my Spidey.
This is like getting really emotional.
I could just see the pieces of his broken heart he's left on the floor.
MJ, it's me!
Oh?
Always pick.
Oh, okay. That takes some strength, Epsilon.
Let's go. Nice.
Way to go, Epsilon.
I just now realized there's a helicopter overhead.
Have to get through!
Looks like he finally got to the chopper.
Alright, we're in damn ninjas.
Oh, side note. What is it? I'm Epsilon only on Twitch now.
Oh.
Wait, what's your...
What's your new name then?
Dang it, now y'all got me thinking. Every time she gets hit, now it kind of just looks like ketchup and mustard coming out. I hate it now. I hate it.
Kidding out again.
And my game crashed. Gotta love it.
I mean, to be fair, she didn't look that great in the comics either.
You want the truth!
Aqui or
Aquila, I'm good with both.
Alright.
I want the truth.
Oh!
They actually went and did the metal pipes falling. I hate it here.
MJ is in enough control of the fight back against
Here's this screaming.
Are you?
Am I?
and Scream is dead.
I'm okay.
I mean, if what Dr. Connors
okay.
has anything to say, there could be a part of Scream still in MJ.
But I pronounce
But I
that key
pronounce-
differently because yes.
Not yet.
Well, maybe not, because,
It wasn't on her as long, yeah.
yes. It's only on her for, like,
Kiss my ass.
I want to say maybe a few
quit.
minutes.
No longer than a half hour.
Also, she quit the Daily Bugle. Good for
Oh,
her. Get fucked, JJ.
I think I've been lost for a
I
while.
pronounce it as Aki.
Not just to
Okay.
send you. For months I've been trying to be something I'm not.
I'm glad you're back.
Sorry.
It wasn't you. And I wasn't me earlier.
Pete, Pete, it was like some kind of hive mind in there. I saw you. And Harry, he was going after this rock.
Miles is at City Hall.
Go. I love you.
I love you.
But now if I change my username, I'm
finally.
Sword of Justice. That happened before?
Oh. I don't remember that happening.
Hey, you get my text? City Hall is bad, man. Head in there now.
Yeah, sorry. Things got complicated. I'll be there soon.
You think this is Harry?
It has to be. I just saw him in Queens. He turned MJ into one of those
Let me
symbiotes,
see.
but worse.
What?
She's
Did it
okay.
happen to me
She
when
broke
I
out of it.
painted that?
Luckily, faster than I did. Connors thinks I had the suit on too long, and now some of it is left inside of me.
You really meant it when you said things were complicated.
No, because I
One thing
think
at a
you,
time.
I think you
See you soon,
changed
Miles.
your name before you got the green
See
sword.
you.
Reminds me, I owe someone else a call.
Okay, I got it.
Hey, Ms. Morales, you make it home safe? I was just, you know, I wanted to make sure.
We're fine. We're fine. And Peter, we're fine.
Speaking
too.
of onlys, actually,
But
there's
next
something we
time,
haven't done in a
answer
while.
my calls.
Trust me,
Megalon.
I'll be on my best behavior.
You'd better be.
Hmm?
Now go help my son.
You ready?
Oh boy.
I'm up real tough. She's scary.
Who's scary?
Yakuza!
Rio.
Install Mega Ranger!
Let's rock it!
3, 3, 5.
Mega Purple!
Power gold!
I love doing that actually, it's real fun.
Oh,
What's up, AJ?
Yo! Give me a minute. I can't hear anyone while this song is playing.
Sorry.
we didn't know AJ was coming, so this is just a case of bad timing.
I'm not blaming anyone.
Let's be heroes.
It's nobody's fault.
We're playing Spider-Man 2.
You know,
Yeah,
I
that
always
crit
wondered
suit.
how he web-slinged into the suburbs.
Off of trees, most likely.
Yes. Also, we have the new red and blue suit from the end of No Way Home.
Which, that suit is gorgeous, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock it for a little bit.
It's shiny.
What the heck is
Ooh, shiny!
What was that, Web?
Something was going on with my frame rate.
There's the bus. Gotta save those people from the symbiotes.
It's good now. What the?
Hey, Uglies! How about picking on me?
Considering the kind of dark, somewhat snowy nighttime shot that the suit first debuted in, it's nice to be able to see it all bright and clear.
Yep.
I'm curious about the next Spider-Man.
Oh, I have no idea.
Well,
I keep hearing all
considering
sorts of
the-
shit.
I'm hoping they show off Carnage in it, but like,
Just hang on a little bit longer.
he's not the main.
Considering the, like, if you're talking the
Get somewhere
movies,
safe
not the
as soon as you
Insomniac
can.
games, then I'm interested to see how they handle that little bit of symbiote left behind before her things all got yanked back to their home dimension in a No Way Home.
I'm worried that it's gonna be forgotten. Like it's not ever gonna amount to anything.
Considering the state of affairs with Marvel, that is a very
A
possible-
disturbingly high possibility.
Yeah. And like I keep hearing things with like, you know, hey, Tobey Maguire's gonna be back. It'd be like another 15 years and man's gonna be out there with a walking cane trying web slinging. It's like, come on. Stop delaying and produce something. Because the actors are not gonna live forever. I mean, heck, they had to redigitize Samuel Jackson just so that he would look youthful. What is he in his like 70s now?
Honestly, if I wanted to see Tobey Maguire come back as Peter Parker, there is a specific way I want to see him come back. And that is as a Peter who has retired and whose daughter has taken up his mantle as the Spider.
I can see that. I can see that.
How about a timeout?
In other words, give us a Spider-Girl movie or something.
Give us Spider-Girl, you cowards!
We already know Mephisto's scared of her.
We already know you're scared of her. Or as in Marvel.
For a second, I forgot.
Oh, God!
We're still. For a second, I forgot hunters were still sort of a thing here, and oh, hi!
Well, we found Riot.
Hey, you were saying
What?
He's a bigot.
Still don't really understand Captain Marvel.
Eh?
in the MCU or comic?
I mean, technically, she's just kind of disliked everywhere recently.
I want to say it's mostly because
How
of
many
Brie
hunters are
Larson's
left in this
attitude
city?
towards comic book
Too many.
fans.
So I read a interesting hypothesis / theory or whatever about Loki. That Odin, even though Loki came from like the ice giants, right?
Yep.
Like, but Odin actually created Loki using the Infinity Stones. He had collected most of them, and instead he created Loki.
Folks, you're not going to believe this, but as always here,
He just didn't kind of like know exactly where Loki was.
gooey black
type of thing.
monsters.
and he was actually looking
So in a
for
sense,
Loki.
Loki truly is Odin's son, just not the way he thinks.
Yeah, not biologically, but created by the Infinity Stones, which kind of makes a little sense because of all of Loki's powers. I mean, Loki has some of the powers of the Infinity Stones. He has the power of the Mind Stone. We know this, even though not technically he doesn't, but like he's able to control people's thoughts. He's able to teleport. Maybe not him, but the other variants work. So it's like
he can shapeshift too.
He can shapeshift as well. I like this theory because like once upon a time Odin was going after the Infinity Stones, and then he stopped. Was the creation of Loki the reason why he stopped?
Good thing the cleanup crew's here. It's somehow worse than I thought.
So, I mentioned before that Captain Marvel's not exactly paid, you know, well liked in the comics either. And I can point to one definitive moment that had cemented this for damn near everybody.
Was it the Miles thing?
It's the Miles thing.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What happened?
So there was a Civil War II story arc going on where there was a kid with a mutant power that lets him predict the future, but even by his own admission, it's not accurate. It's not always accurate. There's been times where he'd seen something and it just simply didn't happen. One of these visions involved seeing Miles, aka Spider-Man, killing Captain America. And so, Captain Marvel decides to use these predictions to preemptively arrest people before they commit the crime, using these visions as evidence enough to do so.
So,
which included Miles.
So Minority Report.
Oh.
And all Miles wanted to do was go home.
It is essentially just Minority Report, but with a mutant.
Basically.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So yeah, this is why people don't like Captain Marvel in the comics anymore. And she was already teetering the edge of unlikable prior.
Got nothing to say, honestly.
It's not sounding good in there.
We're working on it.
Don't understand Captain Marvel. Like, who was the person that came up with the concept of her again?
That's a bit more complicated. Because do you mean like the concept of Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel in general?
Well, because the history of the latter is very, very complicated.
I've actually got the, I mean, it's not worth anything, but I've got the comic book where when DC relinquished the rights to the Captain Marvel name, and then that following year, Marvel released their own Captain Marvel, which they've already had Captain Marvel in the past already, but it was the next generation, and that's the Carol Danvers of Captain First.
So, when I say the history of Captain Marvel is itself very complicated, I mean like real-world lawsuit and rights issues complicated.
What are you doing here? Are you alright?
Also the fact that like 5 other people have had
including Shazam.
Well, I was gonna say
Well,
in
yeah.
most
Some of this
comics
thing
alone.
inside him. I see.
Like Shazam and DC, but like yeah, in Marvel alone, there's been like 5 Captain Marvels.
Yeah, there's like Miss Marvel, which, if I'm not mistaken, is like in the original, well, one of the earlier renditions of X-Men. It was Rogue, I think, that took the powers of Miss Marvel.
What's the plan here, Lee?
And put Miss Marvel into a coma or something like that.
Find Spider-Man.
Miss Marvel was originally Carol
All
Danvers.
this dark matter
if I
should lead us
remember
toward him.
correctly.
Yes.
Alright. On my way. Where are we anyway?
I'll just put this out there. The history of the name Captain Marvel in and out of universe is almost as convoluted as that of the name Spider-Woman.
Twist your desires.
Mad they stole your routine?
I know you're joking. You're making my point. This thing fears my power for some reason. And we, are the only ones who can find where it lives.
So we clear this thing out at the root. And Spider-Man's free?
That's the plan.
Alright then.
Keep getting flashbacks and having this suit on.
It has a stronger hold on him than I thought.
Alright. Weaken the symbiote, take back control, use our powers to save Spider-Man. Where do we start?
We have to find the source of his pain.
So do y'all think Andrew Garfield's
Follow
Spider-Man
me.
is done? Or do you think
Try and
they'll,
lead you to where it's
they'll do
darkest.
something else with that?
I have
I
no
can't
fucking
promise what we'll find.
I wouldn't be opposed to either, honestly.
Funny enough, I just watched Spider-Man 2 recently for the first time.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he got his character arc concluded in No Way Home. Or at the very least, he achieved some sort of
closure.
closure.
These are all the people
But
he's put
I
away.
will say this, like,
Makes sense.
I watched the first one, and it was like, I had a difficult time staying awake. The second one, you know, I watched it after all the other Spider-Man had come out, you know. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It was like way better than a lot of people were saying. It's like, I feel awful that I didn't support it at the time, because I was tired of reboots, basically. I didn't want to see another reboot. Fix what you have, include the other story, or just like...
If I have to watch Uncle Ben die one more day,
Right, right.
Which is why instead, in the MCU, we didn't see Uncle Ben die. We got to watch Aunt May die instead.
So,
Okay.
I have a theory that Uncle Ben died before Peter ever got his powers.
Because he never mentions Uncle Ben and the Mugger and the like in the movies.
The only time he ever mentions Uncle Ben is in Marvel's What If, and even that is shaky.
Because, for all we know, that universe had a slightly different backstory.
Yep. Oculiner says, someone give me a fountain pen. I'm going to use a symbiote to write stuff with.
Never thought I'd be relieved to see you. I'll make it count then.
I wouldn't if I were you.
About giving words life.
Okay, I just want to say something about what kind of cutscene we just saw. Anyone else notice that it looked somewhat familiar?
Oh, when he's being knocked down by Spider-Man's enemies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that the first time I saw it. It's very reminiscent of the trailer for the first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Define first Spider-Man game.
Marvel Spider-Man 1.
Never stop. That's enough.
Okay, there you go, because there's a lot of quote-unquote first Spider-Man games, depending on who you ask.
I'm talking about Marvel Spider-Man 1. Because in the trailer for that, while he's on the skyscraper,
Problem solved.
Like he
Let's
he
not
gets
repeat
blown
this.
off. There's debris everywhere, and like as he's falling down, like in his head, like all of his different enemies are knocking him down further, and then he wakes up, like halfway down, and then starts like webbing everything up and climbing higher and higher. And in his head, it shows him beating back the villains that knocked him down before he gets to the top and starts fighting
But it
Mr.
might be
Negative.
how he feels.
What if that was what they were
Whoa!
trying to... What if that was what they were trying to foreshadow with this game, actually?
Dang.
Rhino, Craven.
Wait, is this all who were in the hive mind, possibly? Or is it...
No, this is in Peter's
No, wait,
head.
because oh yeah, it's like Craven's dead. I'm done.
All these villains. He really
Wait,
thought the suit could solve
we're in
it all.
Peter's mind with Mr. Negative right now. I think I know what's about to happen.
So we got Rhino, we got Craven, we've got the Lizard.
I really like this suit.
Mysterio, Vulture. Anyone I missed over here? Nope.
Funny thing about most of these supervillains is that most of them are dead.
Yep.
Is that?
Oh yeah, there's Vulture
You
himself.
caused a lot of
without
pain,
the
man.
wings.
That
There's Scorpion.
I will spend the rest of my life repaying. There's something up ahead. You're close.
There's Lee.
I think with the whole MCU, and this isn't me meaning to put hate on Doctor Strange movie, but from what I read, the people that were doing the that last Doctor Strange movie, Multiverse of Madness, they didn't even watch WandaVision. So it's like,
If I remember correctly, they weren't even allowed to watch WandaVision.
yeah. So like that
I'm
was
getting
like crazy.
flashbacks to Peace Machines now.
Like that was big. I thought that would have been a big intricate part towards connecting the whole thing, but like, no, it's like
It's only like tangentially related.
So I've been hearing.
Sorry, I just realized there's no Shocker here.
Yep. I've been seeing some trailers for a new Marvel thing lately, and it's include the whole multiverse thing because people have gotten so fatigued.
May's house. I haven't asked Pete about her in a long time. What's wrong with me?
When you get caught up in one part of your life, it's easy for the rest to fall away.
Look who's home.
Also, on the newest Spider-Man movies in the multiverse, can we just stop to appreciate the Spider-Verse series as a whole, especially the second movie?
Because of you.
I just saw Cinema Win's video on Across the Spider-Verse, and I'm just kind of amused at all the Easter eggs and stuff they cram in there. The blend of live action and the movie's animation itself when we get to see the Sony Venom universe.
Your power does have the same effect in here.
Yeah.
Or how Miguel just smack talks the MCU, Peter, and Doctor Strange.
Alright guys, I'm going to dip out.
Alright.
Bye, AJ.
Later.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Take care of yourself, man.
I don't know why. I thought he didn't.
Looks like we're at
It
feast.
tried to hurt Miles for a moment. I was about to be like, hold up. You just had a redemption arc.
So probably
You're
be the closest
he's still
I'll
in
ever
that
get to
redemption
seeing the
arc.
inside of it again.
Hey,
Not
no.
that I deserve to.
Lee, why did you do it? What did you want?
Revenge. Norman Osborn's the reason my parents are dead. So
One thing I
dedicated
do
my
enjoy
life to
about
make
this redemption arc as a whole, though, is that it's believable. I've mentioned this before, but
up there,
inner demons and anger aside, Martin Lee's not a bad person.
Just might be able to save him.
This is very hard.
It's just that his powers feed off negative emotions. Similar to a symbiote, actually.
Makes you think. Maybe that's why he's being used to such effect in this game. Also,
There has to be another way. Maybe.
there was a symbiote-centric plot where Mr. Negative featured in the comics.
One more option.
That's
I
what.
transfer
Oh,
all of my
I know
power into the
exactly
symbiote.
what plot you're talking about.
I think that could neutralize it.
Wait a minute. Don't do that, sir. I have a feeling that you'll die.
I guess we'll find out.
So, the comic story is titled New Ways to Die.
Well, if
And it is the introduction of Anti-Venom.
Don't say anymore.
I won't forgive you.
Some context for those who don't know. At this point in the comics, Eddie Brock had gotten rid of the symbiote and was effectively vowing to work to redeem himself for his sins as Venom for the amount of time he had left before his cancer killed him. This eventually led him to working at the Feast Shelter.
Ready?
Where he worked alongside Aunt May and Martin Lee. It was not by any means easy for him because there were still people who were not exactly pleasant, and he would occasionally have like little hallucinations of being Venom getting revenge on the people who were doing him wrong. One of these hallucinations eventually gets the better of him when the biggest a-hole in the shelter throws a tray at Eddie and effectively attacks him for really no good reason. Basically insulting the quality of the food.
Joke's on you, Aunt May made that.
Beat them up too!
I remember one of the things he said, shouting, "What the hell is this shit? Isn't it supposed to look better going into me than it will coming out?"
They be beat black and blue.
Eddie killed him.
Oh!
Yeah, well, like you said.
The hallucination got the better of him, and Eddie flat out killed him.
Things my way sometime.
I'm not sure I'd make a convincing hero.
Won't know until you try.
And here's the freaky part. Everybody around him is like trying to defend Eddie by saying like, clearly it's self-defense. He got attacked first. Even Aunt May's trying to tell him like, this wasn't your fault. But Eddie's like, I didn't have to kill him.
Eddie's also a
good
big
chunk-
guy, like... He could
A good
kill
chunk
someone
of what Eddie was going through was that he's struggling to separate himself from what he remembers Venom being. It's entirely why he's here working at the homeless shelter in the first place. He's tried to redeem himself for what Venom's done over the years. He didn't work there for very long before the inevitable happened. But when he first met Aunt May in there, Aunt May expressed concern, knowing, oh, I've seen you on the news. You're that Venom guy. Well, Mr. Lee stood up for Eddie, saying that's in the past. Eddie's trying to redeem himself with the time he has left. Oh boy.
Come on,
Speaking of May.
Miles?
Yeah, we're getting to that moment, so...
Spider-Man!
Time to nut up or shut up. Here we fucking go!
Go!
And this is basically exactly what happened to Eddie. So, remember how earlier in the game, Peter mentioned that there were still bits and pieces of Venom inside of him?
Yes.
Miles!
This was also true of Eddie in the comic.
Lee and I went in your head to clear out the symbiote left inside. He had to drain his power into it to save you. It looks like it had an effect.
Wait! You two work together?
And just like with Peter here, it was a touch from Mr. Negative, a accidental use of his powers in the comic versus an intentional use of them here, that effectively negatively charged the bits of symbiote in Eddie's blood, or in Peter's blood in this case, and caused what was left of Venom to bond to the various white blood cells. Uh-huh. This is like my favorite symbiote iteration. Which is also kind of funny because it's also the only one that's not sentient. So, I'm going to go into a little more detail here, using the comic book hook for my explanation as it's what I'm most familiar with. Mr. Negative's power, like I said, negatively charged the symbiote remnants, which bonded to Eddie's white blood cells. That is where Anti-Venom gets its color scheme, with the primarily white, because it is literally an inverse of Venom made from white blood cells.
This is unreal! Hey there, big guy! Let's try this again!
Alright, you Riot wannabe.
It's also why whatever he touches, he effectively starts a widespread immune response. In the comics, Anti-Venom could cure everything from symbiote bonding to drug addictions.
And even spider powers.
I thought we lost you.
And even spider powers, because at the time he had been straight up removing the radiation from Peter's blood in an attempt to cure him, not realizing that's where his powers came from.
Years of my life consumed.
Spidey had to break free and eventually explain this to him to get him to stop. But the damage had been done. If Anti-Venom gets too close, Pete's powers shut off.
Help everyone.
Shit.
I shall be back.
Where are you gonna go?
To set things right.
Also, I'm just gonna say this flat out. As I've always been a fan of Anti-Venom in terms of its design, from Agent Anti-Venom to the Eddie Brock version, this version is definitely my favorite. But there is only one detail I would change about this suit.
Why would the city need me when it has you?
The eyes?
I don't know. This city
Solid
still looks like
black.
a Spider-Man job to me.
The eyes should have been solid black.
Let's get out of here.
So I believe all of the symbiote nests are now available.
Any
And
sign
now that
of
we have
Harry?
the suit.
Not yet. Ran into a speed bump. I think Miles just saved my life.
And now we have the upgrade I was alluding to
symbiote
earlier in
left
the
inside
stream.
me.
We
They
can
started
start
taking over,
actively hunting these
Martin
things.
Lee gave me his power. It feels different. Like the voices are gone, but the power is still there.
That's incredible. And Pete, just wanted to let you know, I got my byline pulled off that article. And gave my landlord notice.
Does that mean?
It means the world is gonna get turned into an alien wasteland. There's no one I'd rather be gooed up with than you.
Aw, the feeling's mutual.
Keep an eye out for Harry.
Ah,
I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Okay. While I look for Harry, I should see what
I
else needs
love
some Spidey
Peter's
help.
explanation of how the suit feels. The voices are gone, but the power is still there.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Pet enforcement here. You're in violation of several ordinances.
So, I had mentioned before, the anti-venom symbiote is not sentient. This is due to the circumstances of its creation, being made from remnants of another symbiote combined with white blood cells and some of Mr. Negative's power. This is not a fully sentient symbiote. It is still alive. There is probably some intelligence in there, but not quite to the same level as Venom or Carnage or Riot or Flasher, Phage, Agony, Toxin, whatever.
Mania. I just threw in one name that I knew.
I mean, we got most of them.
Hybrid.
Hybrid is basically the combination of all Venom's Life Foundation spawn.
I know.
Just found a fascinating research blog from a top Morningside professor. She's calling the creatures we're seeing throughout the city symbiotes because they live symbiotically with their host.
That said, given the fact that we have symbiotes in this world now, I fear for the life of one Officer Patrick Mulligan.
Stay in control.
Did he become a Venom?
You can do this.
Remember the one I mentioned, Toxin?
Oh! Yeah, I remember Toxin.
Short version of Toxin's story. If Carnage is Venom's kid, well, which he is, Toxin is Carnage's kid. Named by Venom, there was a big fight over who was going to take this symbiote under their metaphorical wing and teach it the ways of the world. Carnage wanted to kill it, but was too weak to do so after spawning it, so he planted it on Officer Mulligan with intent to come back and kill both of them later. Venom found them, and that's when all the fighting began. So now we have Black Cat and Peter trying to get Officer Mulligan to safety because he seems to have the thing on a leash. We have Venom and Carnage fighting over who gets to either kill or take the thing. And we have Officer Mulligan just trying to keep Toxin from killing people and explain why that's a bad thing. Because it's literally got the mind of a child. It is legit a newborn.
Just a little while longer. They keep coming.
Seconds.
Inevitably, though, this ends badly for Officer Mulligan. While things go decently well with Toxin for a time, and I don't know all the details here, Mulligan does eventually get killed.
Yes. Spider-Man. We were trying to move the gallery pieces when they attacked. That artwork may be valuable, but not as valuable as your lives. Stay safe.
All right, that's the financial district nest down. Now for Chinatown.
So, allow me to offer another fun fact about symbiotes, since we're still in the Web of Shadows 2.0 phase of this game. Symbiotes get more powerful with each successive generation.
Hello? He's here in my lab. Gotta call Miles and get over there quick. Miles, meet me at Connor's lab. I think Harry's there, and it doesn't sound good.
On my way.
The Life Foundation symbiotes and Carnage are all equally powerful.
Gotta find a way to get through to Harry. He's in there. I know I can reach him.
And they're, in turn, stronger than Venom. Toxin is, in turn, stronger than any of them.
Another nest. Where's the heart of the nest? Need to move that car. Okay, let's do this.
It's why Carnage was so hell-bent on killing it. Beyond being disturbed that he was about to effectively reproduce, because Cletus Cassidy is a close-minded idiot. Like, his entire reasoning was, I'm a male, why am I giving birth? He legit doesn't understand that it's not him, it's the symbiote reproducing, and the symbiote doesn't really do male-female genders, so...
It only does that when it has a host. And the symbiote itself doesn't have a gender, just... Oh, Jesus!
It's worth noting that Venom had a more positive reaction to the knowledge that it reproduced than Carnage did.
Only a few more seconds!
And Venom wasn't too happy either.
Alright.
The exception to this rule, for the most part, is anti-Venom due to the, again, the specific power that it has and the circumstances of its creation.
Finally. Oh, thanks, Spider-Man. Take care of yourselves, okay?
Also, for the love of the one above all, please keep that Carnage symbiote away from Norman Osborn.
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna do the story mission here because if you want Web of Shadows, I'm gonna give you Web of Shadows.
Oh boy.
In the midst of the most unprecedented time in modern history.
How much more could we get? We've already had the symbiote hive.
Change his costume? What award show is Spider-Man hosting that he feels the
Is Venom gonna turn into some kind of Hydra Kaiju thing again?
frequently instead of providing any kind of meaningful assistance to the authorities? I don't know what his game is, but he seems to be more preoccupied with his wardrobe than the impending doom this city faces. As these creatures
J. Jonah Jameson, I say this with the most respect.
in knowing that the spider
Shut the fuck up. No one cares that you hate Spider-Man. Do your fucking job. Report the truth. And keep New Yorkers
And not your twisted perception of the truth, the actual truth.
And keep New Yorkers safe.
We are all very tired of your yellow journalism, dude. Speaking of which, I love the reaction Jameson has to that accusation in Spectacular Spider-Man. When I think it was Captain Stacy basically accused Jameson of yellow journalism. He has like this rage fit. Yellow!
Please. Just give me back my son.
We are your son. Look at us. We are healthy, strong. This is what you want, isn't it?
Stop, Harry! We can help you!
Not like this, no.
Where's the rest of it?
Please don't.
I'll admit, while most of the legwork came from this game and like the last third of the first game, they've done the impossible. They got me to care about Norman Osborn.
What's he gonna do with that thing?
Which just makes the knowledge that he's eventually, inevitably gonna go Goblin hurt that much more.
You need to know. Harry's gone.
And that's how you know they're doing their writing correctly.
I'll find a way to save him.
You can't.
They made you care about the humanity about of a person who otherwise is consistently depicted without it.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Save my boy.
Pete chooses not to say anything here because I'm certain he thinks Norman would recognize his voice.
Here we go.
Yeah, we have definitely hit Web of Shadows 2 Venom Boogaloo.
Told ya.
Especially with that initial shot of the church.
Alright, so let's take care of those symbiote nests.
Spider-Man, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing right now. We've got a lot of New Yorkers being attacked by these things.
I'm legitimately surprised that none of these freaking tendrils have attempted to strangle and destroy the
This isn't what we
you know, cell phone towers, take down the internet. In other words, I'm surprised that, as smart as this Venom is, he didn't think to cut off communication.
That being said, wouldn't the sound of the falling pipes hurt the
Another nest.
whatever they are?
Hello? Anyone here?
Yes, but it doesn't have to go that far. Just gotta take down the key part of the tower that's actually broadcasting the signal.
Okay, yeah, but there's no telling what kind of damage will happen while doing so. Like, what if trying to strangle the towers causes bits to fall?
Like, all you gotta do is just again, rip off the part that's broadcasting the signal and retreat.
Really fun, young, ready to fight out. You get a bunch of giant ass speakers. Pair them up with your phone. And then just play the metal
get some
pipe
like
set.
extended batteries.
Oh, I just
Play the metal pipe sound.
I just thought of something funny.
No, even better. Play your favorite music at the highest possible volume.
Fair. I just thought of something funny.
Yes.
I fought up a symbiote invasion with Weird Al Yankovic music.
Okay, so if we do the whole Costa gets possessed by Venom, I mean, after he comes back, but he's gonna be taking a minute, and then when he finally comes through, it's just him, Pazuzu, while everyone's off fighting. Him and Pazuzu, Pazuzu just gives him the beat buckle. when he finally gets there. Oi, ugly! Recognize this sound?
If you find this podcast and you're still on the island of Manhattan, shelter in place. Seal the windows, bolt the doors, do not leave your homes. First responders are organizing emergency medical.
I mean, if we're gonna do a symbiote invasion that gets people possessed, why not just have everybody get possessed one at a time? Kazuto's the first to get it undone and get that buckle, so now he's gotta save everybody else.
Actually, not sure of that one.
Huh? I'm sorry.
That's all of them.
I went blank for a moment. What was going on?
So he wants to have Kazuto get possessed by Venom in the Marvel Kamen Rider world, the Arachnid Rider world, and I'm like, if we're gonna do that, why not just do what this game is doing and have the full-on symbiote invasion so that everybody gets possessed one by one? Kazuto gets freed first, gets that beat buckle or whatever he called it, and now he's got to start saving everybody one at a time.
I mean, sounds hard for the symbiote, not gonna lie.
I think that's another nest. Okay, let's make some noise.
Besides, wouldn't the symbiotes have access to all the possessed abilities?
Yes and no. Allow me to, here's the elaboration here. The powers the symbiotes would be assimilating wouldn't be coming from the Kamen Rider equipment. It'd be what powers or her abilities that the person they bonded to would naturally have.
These things are tight.
Which means, really, they're only taking powers from Felix.
And technically Sarah's, because she's like the more she fights with her sword.
And Sarah, yes.
The more.
So you've got the smoke powers, and you've got whatever the heck they're getting from Felix. Which might end up being the ability to induce spontaneous evolution.
Or, hear me out, they possess Felix and it becomes
Yes.
Sorry, repeat that?
The D-Reaper.
The D-Reaper?
How the surprising no?
The D-Reaper is basically...
The D-Reaper is the final antagonist of Digimon Tamers. It is not necessarily an entity of the digital world. It is a program that was designed to delete data that got out of control, found its way into the digital world, spontaneously evolved into what is effectively a digital eldritch horror and started working on deleting both the digital and human worlds simultaneously.
You got me at Eldritch Horror.
Not only that,
This
but
is basically what it looks like, babe. I'm sending it in DMs.
not only that, but it also sort of
And it did all this while giving itself power by feeding off the emotions of a depressed child.
So, kind of like a symbiote.
Another nest.
Hence,
Last one was
mine and
rough.
Bear's thought process for why we think this could actually be
Let's
a thing.
clean this place up.
Also, given how fucking depressing fucking story sounds, it sounds very, very,
Like, to put it this way, the Meikumon you're dealing with, Felix, has been fighting a war for the survival of his world against miscellaneous evil forces for a grand total of 8 years.
dang, PTSD?
During this time, he has seen comrades come and go, friends die, like Karma die, which is like huge in the digital world. And he's had his powers get taken away and leave him helpless to stop the evil forces, albeit for brief periods, no less than twice.
Last few seconds.
The second time lasted significantly longer, as it took forever for the Gold Ranger to show up and effectively get his powers reverse engineered to make the Zeo White Ranger. Because much like how Billy's physiology was altered in the destruction of the command center, so too was Felix's code altered. So he had to essentially make new powers from the ground up that fit his new code. Felix has quite the emotional battery to feed the D-Reaper if that happens. And considering I guarantee nobody's really started to pick up on that yet with how Felix acts outside of the pure terror he expresses at Lord Zed's presence.
Listen, I just got hit.
Like, in this case, I am reasonably excluding you from that since you haven't been around long enough to see.
Oh, great, we got a riot.
But,
No.
like, it's kind of funny how, on the surface, Power Rangers look like this brush-painted and colorful, kid-friendly universe, but when you start digging under the surface for the stuff that's actually going on, it becomes a lot darker.
I'm here.
Like,
Sage, get away from that cluster.
to use some of Power Rangers' actual canon, Serpentera's mere existence and the fact that it is classified on site as a planet destroyer means that it clearly has destroyed planets before. Which means Lord Zed is responsible for multiple genocides. and the only reason Earth managed to get spared that fate is because Tor the Shuttle Zord was so damn tough that it took most of Serpentera's energy reserves to attempt to crack it open.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Whoa, that was messed up. Are you a doctor?
Note, attempt, not succeed.
Spider-Man was hitting you pretty hard.
Hey, if that's what he had to do to get it off me, I'm grateful.
God, it's so weird to see the city like this.
So messed up and covered in symbiote goo.
The streets are effectively abandoned except for symbiotes.
True. But also, dang.
Another thing that's of note is that demons exist in the Power Rangers universe, which implies the existence of an underworld. And as we would see in Power Rangers Ninja Storm, they have their own version of hell. They don't call it that, but that's effectively what the Abyss of Evil is.
Just one second. Bang! I don't know why, but each time I see Pete casually walking in the anti-venom suit, I feel like they just put extra detail.
A little while.
I thought I almost... Thank you.
If you know, you know.
Billions are in trouble. I'm coming.
I think I accidentally started a main mission when I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I will say I do like the symbiote vines over Central Park because it makes it a lot easier to swing through.
The people in that bus won't last much longer. Hey, uglies! How about picking on
Also,
me?
I don't even know what this black one is supposed to do. Black and red.
I got nothing.
You just called me.
Like, considering you haven't seen Carnage yet, that could be what it's referencing.
Maybe? Well, technically, I mean, we did technically.
We haven't seen a fully bonded Carnage.
Yeah.
This area's not safe. If you don't have a place to go, Feast is open to anyone.
You saved me.
Miles, we have to talk.
No kidding. There are nests popping up everywhere. Sending you coordinates now.
Got it.
Watch yourself out there, man. This is... something else.
Harry, I'll find you, buddy.
Debating whether or not to request the classic black suit with the red and blue shader again. Because, like, that suit was pretty, but so was this one.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh. There was an inverted black and white version of that suit that could just be anti-Venom.
Oh.
Wait, what suit was that in there?
Hold on.
Oh, we have a new person.
Oh, hello.
Do you stream daily?
We stream daily, 5 days a week, with Saturday being inconsistent, depending on what we have planned at the time.
And Sunday is a no-go at all.
And Sunday's our day off.
Yes, because I need sleep.
Yeah, but like, now that I can show you this version of the black suit with the inverted, see what I mean about the solid black eye lenses?
Yep.
This is what I wish that the actual anti-venom suit did in this game. Like, keep the shape, that was fine, but just make them solid black.
I think that red and black one is a reference to possibly hybrid.
That suit's not an alien, is it? It's time for a Miles Morales original, you know? One of one.
So, fun fact. Okay, say what you gotta say, Webb.
I like the colors on it, but
I've
got the meteorite.
it's the hair sticking out that's throwing me off.
Connor said
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complaining about this suit. That's what I was getting to. Like,
lose Miles. I can't do this again.
admittedly, that threw me off at first too, but I got used to it fairly quick.
It's not your fault, Pete.
I understand
She
why he
wanted to
has
save you.
to have his hair out though.
To save all of us.
Keep those things locked in a mask, then it's gonna take like almost 3 hours to get those dreads back.
If May, my dad, if they were here,
As far as Miles is concerned, it's his own style.
they'd want us to help people, to fight. Harry's still in there.
Plus, it's not the first time a spider person has had a mask that stupidly left their hair exposed.
Brr. Looking at Cindy.
Call the play coach. Let's split up. Cover more ground. You find the meteorite, I'll clear that nest out. You got it, Spider-Man.
So, I love how Pete says call the play coach. That's a callback to the first game where Miles did the exact same thing to Peter. When the Sinister Six were out and about.
And I believe he also says this in the beginning of either this game or of Miles Morales, the game.
Right. Alright. We have some other variants. Honestly, they all look not great.
Honestly, I like the second one, but the first one's
I
still
like
my
the white and
go-to.
blue. It's my own personal opinion there, but I like the white and blue.
Yeah, white and blue's not too bad. Like, I get what the spider arms are trying to be. It's his new Venom powers, like his new bioelectricity.
Also, I like how on the default version, the red is like so prominent around the chest, like he's growing into the one and only Spider-Man he's going to be.
Yeah.
A little bit of Peter's influence, a little bit of Miles.
Not saying.
The shoes are
everyone's
silly,
perfect,
but I like them.
Looks like that scared you, huh?
That's not perfect.
I must be onto something important for you to try to defend yourself like this.
I mean, it's not bad. I like it. I like the design. The colors could use some work. The part with the hair, like I can live with it because Wally West, Kid Flash.
What? Hello?
Oh. Oh, I heard that.
Where's that voice coming from? I can't let them get to the heart.
It's unfair.
Like,
It gets Venom, basically.
Spider-Man? I think I'm almost done clearing this mess. But Pete, I'm hearing these voices.
I hear them too.
When he comes back out and Venom's
Don't let him get in your head. That's not Harry talking.
just being his usual self.
Call me when you finish
Or
up.
selves.
Pete.
Hasbro shows up with the beat buckle and just goes, "Oh, I know you recognize what this is."
The sad thing is, I have an idea for what they call Felix's Venomized form, if you want to refer to it as such. Venom may crack on.
oh no, not the McCrackmon. Oh no.
Now, bear in mind, there's two May Crackmons, and the one Felix takes default to is not the vicious one from Digimon Tri.
Oh, my children, unleash audio hell.
Of course.
10 more seconds.
Just pull them in.
Better work.
Yup.
Like, let me see if I can find a decent image for like standard May Crackmon for you.
It's still here. Boy, that thing is tough.
It tried. It tried.
What the hell? Where am I?
This don't look like Harlem. This ain't home.
Is this what happens when
This ain't
people
Harlem.
become symbiotes?
You are safe here.
We ain't in Kansas anymore.
You love is safe here.
My head. I have to find a way out.
Why would you leave? We are here. You can be too. Us.
This isn't where I belong, Harry. Neither do you. Come on, Miles. Come on.
Let us heal you. Bring us Peter.
Really? What are you showing me?
Please join us.
Oh boy.
Right out. Haley's in trouble. Pete, I saw the meteorite. It's under the Harlem subway station, next to the bridge. Heading there now. Wait for me though, man. Harry, he's after you. I have to go help Haley, but just wait, all right? Whoa, back up. What happened? I got sucked into the hive mind. Saw this vision of the meteorite underground. But I've got a bad feeling. You think Harry's there? I'm serious, Pete. Just give me 10 minutes. You cannot do this alone.
right. Call me when you're done. Sorry, Miles, but I can't waste any time. Everyone stay in your cars! I won't let them hurt you! Harry!
I was right.
Venom!
So basically, just like with
Yes, I'm here, buddy.
the black suit, when you enter the symbiote rush
Just
mode,
hang on, I'm coming.
it changes you into the symbiote suit. In this case, anti.
I am okay with this.
Which, combined with the white and black symbiote suit or costume, it makes it look like an upgrade.
It makes it legit look like a power-up.
I like that.
Come on! They're coming out of the subway tunnel.
Like going from the standard black suit design, albeit inverted, to this feels like an evolution.
Please talk to me.
Feels like a temporary power-up for when Pete stops pulling his punches and
Can't leave
clutch.
these people behind.
Whoa! Hello, big boy.
It's a
Two of you,
chonker.
not now.
It's chonkers.
I don't have time for this. Maybe. No. Come on. Wait.
So,
Almost done.
normal mode may crack mod. Here you go.
Can you hear me?
This is what Maycrackmon's default is supposed to be.
Just stay down.
Not easily seen, but the crazy one is called Vicious Mode. It is an alternate mode change for Maycrackmon that basically takes the entire personality and flips it.
There, the subway tunnel.
Maycrackmon normally are very peaceful and only really fight if they feel they are threatened with no way out.
Not yet.
Vicious Mode basically defaults to maim it, and if it's not down, maim it some more.
Haley, no! What are you doing here? I was trying to save you. You're incredible. I like you so much, and I think you like me. Do you want to go out?
Hey!
Hey, yo!
Date? Is that a yes? Well, it's a date then. After all this is over.
I swear, these kids are gonna get diabetes.
I'm on the way.
They haven't already.
I've needed like sub replacements.
Harry!
Hey, it's Harry. Leave a message.
Hey, buddy. I
Would
talked
have
to
been
Dr.
funny if Harry
Connors.
changed his cell phone.
He says you're too far
like
gone,
his answering
but I know that's
machine
not true.
To like when
Harry,
him and Venom are like
I messed up.
together, so it's like,
I was terrible to you. Your dream.
hello, we are Harry.
Our dream. Healing the world.
Or Harry.
I'm sorry.
You free Harry Van Osborne. I was convinced I was going to stumble and trip over that. So, if you're interested, I have made Crackmon's bio up on the Digimon wiki, specifically Wikimon, so it's like the original Japanese, albeit translated. Crackmon, the evolved form of Meikumon. It often acts alone due to the fact that it hates conflict, in addition to its shy temperament. It is usually seen with its body curled up in sunlit areas, napping leisurely. When it senses someone drawing near, it takes cover using its keen movements and observes the situation. Although it will soften up to those who come bringing food, it will continue to lay low if they are an enemy. However, if the enemy refuses to leave the territory, Crackmon will engage them by displaying power that is unimaginable from its usual calm demeanor in order to protect its home. Its special moves are restraining the enemy with its two appendages, paralyzing them with the stinger on its tail, modestly stun, and creating copies of itself with the lures it sends flying. Made. So yes, it has shadow clones.
Shadow clone jutsu?
That is one of the two special techniques for this particular Digimon. But yeah, notice how the normal mode sounds very, very peaceful. Funny enough, this is more in line with the actual cat that Meikumon is based off of.
Yeah? Alright. Well.
Maine Coon cats are called gentle giants.
Alright.
They are... Christine Bear.
Thank you all for watching. Holy shit, 7 viewers. Thank you all for watching this. Wait, I think I stumbled over my own outro. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear,
Meikumon,
Shadow,
and Web.
and we will be back Monday with more Spoderman. Should probably make a manual save just in case. Because tomorrow I'm going to the Ren Fair with my girlfriend, and then day after that I am taking the day off. So, until then, peace.
I missed my timing. Oh well.